Because people don't understand what goes into stand-up, because they'll suggest you use anything, you know.
Yeah, and it's not off the cuff. It's very well thought out and planned and worked out.
Correct. I mean, there's definitely people that have the off-the-cuff piece.
Right.
And they'll do true crowd work, but a lot of the crowd work is more manufactured than people understand, and it's creating an illusion of being conversational and off the cuff. And my greatest story around that is that in grad school I got to be an extra in Patch Adams.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So Jenny was the stand-in, so she got to hang out with Robin Williams, but I got to watch Robin Williams. So I was eating hot dogs outside in like the hot North Carolina summer, and she was in an air-conditioned trailer having lobster with Robin Williams. So it was pretty much even.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's marriage in a nutshell.
But I was in the scene. It feels like a courtroom scene, but it's not technically a courtroom. But he's trying to defend his ability to stay in med school against a board of doctors, and so it again feels like the courtroom scene. And he would come in every day, and it's a pretty serious scene. Definitely, it has some laughs. All right, it has some light moments like the whole movie. But he would come in, and he saw the extras as audience, and he would come in, and at the time I wasn't doing stand-up, so I didn't really. It took me a few days, and I was a little embarrassed because I went to Jenny. I was like, he really likes talking about Viagra. Like, he keeps saying the same things. And like several days later, I was like, he's working on a bit. Now I get it. And he really was trying to figure out what the right words were, the right way to tell the joke, and was using us for that purpose. And then, I got to see him assemble his set for at the time it was supposed to be the last comic relief. So I saw a lot of the work that he was putting in to kind of create that chaos, that manufactured chaos that he's known for. And I'm not saying that this was only what he did, but certainly during this time, I found that to be just masterful, because I always thought that it was just so off the cuff, improvised, just stream of consciousness. And some people were like, well, aren't you disappointed? I was like, no, I just find the fact that it would seem that way.
That he can pull it off that way.
And make it seem that it just makes him just even that much more of a performer.
Yeah, brilliant.
Just absolute genius.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting to see the construction zone that led into that.
That's interesting. Yeah, I always thought he was more of an improviser also, but...
Well, he definitely
he did some.
He definitely had the capability of improvising, 100%. And there may have been a time in his stand-up that, he had definitely, stories around, coke and plenty of what people felt were performance-enhancing drugs for comedy.
Yeah.
And some of that may have come from different altered states of mind.
Oh yeah.
But when he got off of that, I think a lot of it was just his pure genius coming through and manufactured, and just simply amazing.